Each week, we will feature a young person who is embracing their badassery. And today, we can't wait for you to meet Gracie. Hi, Gracie.
Hi.
How's it going?
Good.
Good. Gracie is fresh off a very exciting evening. Why don't you tell everyone what you did last night?
Yeah, so I just had the premiere for my first short film that I've directed or made, Raven. So yeah, that was pretty cool. It was like a sponsor screening for everybody that donated to help make it happen.
Cool. Very cool. I got to be there. It was super fun. I was so impressed with the film, but also how you guys organized the whole evening with the Q&A and the introductions and pitching your next film. And it was very, very well done. It was a really cool night.
Yeah. I mean, we kind of planned out the night, but mostly I think Sage had it planned out and she was like, okay, this is what we're doing. I'm like, okay.
So we're going to dive into just getting to know you more and learning more about your filmmaking process and other things that you have going on. But first, why don't we get started with telling everyone how you wound up on this podcast?
Yeah, so my friend Sage, she has an episode on the podcast too, she told me about the Youth Advisory Squad. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll do that. And then I kind of got to be on the podcast through that.
Yeah, so Gracie's one of our Youth Advisory Squad members, which is sort of like a board of directors to me, and they meet quarterly and they come up with ideas for events or programs or things they want the company to be doing throughout the community, and this podcast was one of those ideas. Yeah. And you all wrote the script that you're about to, the questions you're about to answer. So yeah, it's been a really fun process. I'm glad that you're a part of it.
It's very fun.
Good. So Gracie, what is the Wikipedia on you?
Well, I guess I'm 15 years old. I've born and raised in Omaha, Nebraska. And I am an upcoming filmmaker, director, artist. Yeah.
Now tell us a little bit about your family.
I have 3 siblings, an older brother, a younger brother, and a younger sister. And I have 2 dogs, my parents. And they're all awesome.
Oh, cool. So you're second of 4?
Yes, I'm second.
Okay. Are they all artistic leaning as well? Your siblings?
The younger 2, I'm not completely sure yet.
Mm-hmm.
But my older brother, he likes engineering and science and philosophy, that kind of thing.
Cool.
So yeah.
Yeah.
Having conversations with him is fun.
So you have 2 dogs. Does that make you a dog person?
Yes, I'm definitely a dog person.
Okay.
Yes. I would be a cat person, but I'm allergic to cats. But I love cats so much. But dogs are just the best.
Yeah. What kind of dogs do you have?
I have a golden doodle named Penny, and she's 5, almost 6, I think. And then an English Springer Spaniel named Ranger, and he's 2 years old.
All right, so you have traveled a fair amount in your life.
Yes.
What is your favorite state that you've been to?
It'd probably be a tie between 2, Colorado and California.
Okay.
I really like Colorado because my family goes there a lot because my grandpa lives there. So it's always fun to visit my grandpa, and I just really like the mountains and mountain towns and streams, and it's just so fun to do adventures there. And California, I've only been there once, but I went there with my mom for my 13th birthday because we do pick a state to go to with one of your parents.
Oh, cool.
When I turned 13. So I went there with my mom, and we had a really fun mother-daughter trip, and it was really fun. We got to hike and see the sequoias.
Oh.
And it was really fun.
Oh, wow. That's cool. Is there a city or state you want to go to that you haven't been to yet?
I really want to go to New York.
Yeah.
And any mountain place because I really love the mountains.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Not for. I assume most people know this about Nebraska. There are not really mountains here.
I need the mountains.
So you have a lot of interest, and we're going to dive into those pretty soon. But what is a niche thing that you could do a 1-hour deep dive on?
Oh, probably lots of things. Maybe whatever book fandom I'm reading right now, just all the fandom stuff, or I really like philosophy things and art theory and stuff like that.
Cool. I can see that in your filmmaking. Yeah, now that I can definitely see that sort of influence. In terms of fandom, what are you into right now?
Well, the current series I'm reading is The Inheritance Cycle, and I really like I haven't finished the series, so I'm not researching too much stuff, so I don't want to spoil it. But like just like I get really into whatever book I'm reading.
Now, what got you interested in film? What sort of introduced you to the idea of doing that?
It's kind of a long story.
That's okay. We have time.
So it started when I joined my scout troop. It's Boy Scouts, but they let girls join in like 2019 or something like that.
Okay.
But so I joined my troop, and I was in the troop for a while. And then when I became SPL, which is like the leader of like the youth leader of the troop, I decided to do the filmmaking merit badge. Not really sure if I would like it or not. So I acted as director of the short film we had to make. And I just really loved it, and it was super fun. So I started making my own little short films outside of Scouts, and just on my own with my little brother. And then I talked to my friend Sage about it. I was like, do you know any, like, acting or filmmaking classes? And she's like, wait, you like that too? Because we both found it separately. So then we kind of, like, joined together and started making our own films together. And we did the Omaha Film Festival Academy, and, like, got to meet a bunch of people, and just started making films.
Do you remember the first movie you saw that like sticks out to you when you were younger?
I don't know exactly, but I always remember like watch movies and be like, I have no idea how they did this. Like, how do you take one video and have it connect to another video? And I was completely baffled by it until I figured out how to do it. And then I remember, I don't necessarily like the new Wonka movie. It's not even like my favorite movie, but I remember coming back from it and being like, I want to make a movie. I don't know why. It's not like even my favorite movie or anything.
Yeah, but cool.
Yeah.
It stood out to you. Yeah, cool. Are you talking about the one with Tim Chalamet?
Yeah.
Tim. Okay, cool. Now, what kind of things inspire you as an artist or as a person?
I think I take a lot of inspiration from like nature and just like being like surrounded by like nature and just something like so big and crazy like compared to yourself. And also just like people around you, like the fact that like, if there's a word for it, I don't remember the word, but like you walk around and everyone has these equally as complex, crazy lives as you, and you don't really know anything about it. And that's kind of what my next film that I'm making is kind of about. Opening night, maybe at the film festival. But yeah, just like nature, and then like thinking about like how other people's like lives are so much different, and you could just like dive into other people's stories, which maybe that's why I like books so much.
Yeah.
Like diving into a new story.
Yeah, I can totally see that. What makes you passionate?
Oh, kind of that too. But
Yeah.
I like, it's always changing, but the idea of like, you could like impact someone like in a way that like could change their life. Like in Scouts, I was really nervous about leading, and I was like leading a small group of how to do first aid stuff, and one of the troop members came up and was like, you're really good at that, and it just gave me such a big boost of confidence.
Cool.
And like that idea of just like just a small act could boost someone so much, I think is really cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love that. Now, do you have any fears?
Yes. I have this weird fear. It's like, I don't know if it's a phobia or something, but water in like a cave where it's like dark and you can't see the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know if you've ever been to the Omaha or the zoo, but in the Kingdom of the Night area with the pool thing.
Yes.
That scared me so much as a little kid. It doesn't really scare me anymore, but like that like idea.
Yes.
Of, like, I'm not scared of water. I'm not really scared of the dark, but when you combine the two.
I get that. Yeah, and for anyone who's listening that may not have been to Omaha Zoo, it is a very cool zoo. It's huge. It's quite impressive, but there is a section where the like alligators and lizards and reptiles
like,
basically.
Yeah, like bats and stuff.
But yeah, the bats live there. Yeah, so that's the area you are.
Yeah, not necessarily where the
about.
alligators are, but like when you first enter like the cave area.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it is creepy. I'm with you there. Now, we talked a little bit about your passions and your fears. What sort of obstacles do you feel like you've had to overcome?
I think this is like an obstacle that a lot of people might encounter, especially like young people trying to do things. But being like, oh yeah, I can just do it later, or like, I'm probably not ready, I don't know enough. Just one thing, especially Sage, she's helped me with this a lot. I don't know if she even realizes it, but just doing it. Because, like, she's like, we're going to do this now. I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then I'm like, we're going to do this now. And she's like, okay. And we just, like, do it. And it might not be very good, but, like, you're still going to learn from it. And the next thing you do will be better.
Absolutely.
So, just like Nike, just do it.
I love that. That's really cool. Now, are you on social media?
Not really. I have Pinterest, but that's about it.
Yeah. How do you think social media affects teenagers?
I think like I also have YouTube, if I to say that. But like the comparison like thing, like seeing someone else be like, oh my gosh, they're doing so well. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing very well. But like you're not really seeing what's happening in their life. They're just posting like, I mean, I'm probably not sure everybody, but like the highlights, what they're excited about. And you have things like that too, but you just don't see like the downs that are happening, you know? But I also think social media can also have a good thing where like you can communicate with friends, you can meet new people, as long as it's like safely and stuff. But
yes.
and like if you have a business, you can like have it grow easier and like communicate with people like that. So I think you can use it as a tool, but just have to be careful.
Absolutely. You are a very busy person with a lot of interests.
Yes.
And a lot of projects. How do you balance all of that with your just regular
I have no idea.
teen life?
That's definitely a challenge. I don't know if I'm very good at it, but I'm definitely figuring it out, especially since I just started going to a private school for the first time after being homeschooled, so I'm definitely figuring out the
Oh, wow.
new balance of scheduling things.
Yeah. So let's talk a little bit about that. So you were homeschooled until this current school year?
Yes.
Okay, and now you're going to a school.
Yes.
How has that transition been?
It's been pretty good. It's been fun. I like most of my classes, and it's a good school. I like it. But I think there's a very interesting difference between like how homeschoolers like meet new people and how public schoolers meet new people. It's very broad. Everyone's different, but like just in general,
Yeah.
I think it's interesting how it's different.
And that time management aspect of it, I'm sure is new.
Because I'm used to having like most of the day free of like, oh yeah, I'm very flexible. Now I'm like, no, I have a whole chunk of day that I cannot put anything.
Yeah. Now, what's your favorite way to de-stress or unwind?
I like exercising. I think that really helps me, like going for a run or doing yoga. And also, I like to play guitar. I've took lessons for a while, but now I'm mostly self-taught. Like, I don't perform it. It's just for me.
Yeah. Cool. Very
and
cool.
then journaling also, it helps.
Okay. Do you remember what you wanted to be when you were little?
I wanted to be an explorer, like the very classic, like, tan, like, hat and things, and, like,
Yeah.
exploring jungles and stuff like that.
Are you still interested in that, but as a filmmaker?
Of course. Yeah, I think exploring nature, but also, like, exploring, like, ideas and things is cool.
Yeah.
And also filmmaking, like, if you submit to film festivals, you can go around the country to all your film festivals, and then you're exploring the country, so...
That is true.
I'm still exploring.
Yeah, that is one of the cool things I agree about having a creative job that lets you travel, because then you get to broaden your perspective.
I love traveling and going to new places and, like, exploring. So
Yeah.
doing what I like to do and doing another thing I like to do.
That's awesome. Now, having seen your film, Raven,
Yes.
and I watched a little bit of it as you guys were editing. Sage would bring in, some of the footage. You have a really beautiful way of capturing natural light and environment. Your shots are really quite gorgeous. Like, I'm so impressed by them. How do you do that?
I watch a lot of YouTube videos.
Do you? Okay.
Yeah, and mostly, like, you just have to, like, angle the light. And a lot of times when I was filming, I just, like, tried a bunch of different angles and shots. And when I found one, I just got really excited and started squeaking. Like, ee! So, yeah, the shot, like, of Raven walking through the tunnel and, like, the light on it.
Yeah.
I was so excited to get that one because we were filming on Sage's phone. So I didn't get to review the shots afterwards, so she would just send them to me, like, in the film, and I was like, wait, what? I did that? So, yeah.
Yeah, were there any surprises in addition to being surprised by, oh my gosh, the quality of this is really good, but were there any other surprises in making that film that you discovered for yourself?
A lot. Yeah, since this was, like, our first film, we ran into, like, a lot of, like, difficulties, like, technical and just, like, emotional, like trying to figure out how to schedule things and stuff. Yeah, so we had to, like, a lot of people that said they were going to do it. Some people, like, canceled a few days before, so we had to, like, get to people. But it ended up working fine. The cast was amazing. The crew was amazing. And a lot of it was just kind of figuring out how to do it while I was there. Because, like, I prepared for, like, filming and, like, doing it, but I'd never really done it before or, like, directed them. So just, like, figuring it out on the spot was hard, but also, like, really cool.
Cool. Tell everyone a little bit about you. You mentioned you have another film called Opening Night.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. Opening Night is a film inspired by an experience I had auditioning for a musical, which I did not realize was a musical, and I cannot sing. So that's a funny story. But I did not get in, obviously, but my friend that we auditioned together did get in. So, like, the feeling, like, of, like, a little bit of jealousy and, like, sadness of being like, what would I do if I had reacted differently than how I did? Of just like, okay, it's fine. And then I went to go see the film. I mean, the play, musical. But in the film, the main character, Billy, has that same thing happen to her. Her friend and her both audition for a play. And her friend gets in and she doesn't. But she decides to sabotage her friend's play. And you just have to watch it to see what happens.
Yeah,
but it is a very... I'm excited about it. I think it turned out well.
There was a particular challenge you wanted to accomplish with that particular film in terms of dialogue versus no dialogue. So tell us a little bit about that.
Yes, it is a silent film. There's no dialogue. There's music and sound effects, but there's, like, no talking. And it's really interesting to figure out how to, like, communicate, like, what was happening and how the characters are feeling without, like, having them say it, which was pretty good for, like, show not tell practice. But I originally, when I had the idea, it was not going to be a silent film. But at the Omaha Film Festival, I was talking to Evan Matthews, the director of Motherland, which was premiered at the film festival, and he was like, gave me advice for, like, make a short film with no dialogue. And so I was like, okay. And then I like, okay, this is what we're doing now. And it was really cool. And now we're making another silent film. And I really like that, like being able to, like, tell the story with, like, music and, like, facial expressions and movement. I think is really, like, beautiful. Like, I don't know. I just really like it.
Yeah. Does your next film have a title?
Fading Away is its title. It might be a working title. It might change.
Sure.
But as of right now, it's called Fading Away.
Now, in addition to filmmaking, what sort of goals do you have for yourself? Or is there something you've always wanted to do that you feel like you haven't tackled yet?
A lot of little things, probably. I'm trying to think. Nothing, like, really jumps to mind, but I know there's a lot.
All right, we've got a couple of really thought-provoking questions up next.
Okay.
If you could ask any question and have it answered truthfully, what would you ask?
This is the question that I was like, I don't know how I'm going to answer. I mean, there's always, like, you could ask, like, the meaning of life, but, like, do you want to know, or is that, like, something you figure out as you're living, you know? Like, is that the meaning of figuring out the meaning? Now I'm just going to think about that forever.
Yeah,
So, like, I don't know if I would actually, like, ask, like, a deep question like that, because, like, maybe, like, getting to, like, the journey is the destination. Figuring it out might be the better way than just being like, what's the meaning of life? Okay, now I'm done.
Yeah. If you could have a conversation with any historical figure, who would it be?
I mean, this is probably, like, a very classic answer, but I think talking to Martin Luther King Jr. would be really, really cool, because I really admire him and, like, his bravery and his, like, passion. I think it's really cool, and it'd be really interesting to talk to.
Cool.
And lots of people. I feel like, let's go through history and just have a bunch of conversations, you know?
Yeah. Now, we've got a few rapid-fire favorite questions.
Okay.
So, what is your favorite food?
Fruit, maybe, like, strawberries.
What's your favorite color?
Green.
Favorite hobby?
Art. All art.
Favorite musical artist or band?
It always kind of changes, but probably AJR.
Okay. Do you have a favorite song by them?
Also, always changing. I think it's cool because, like, I always relate to a different one of their songs, like, depending on what's going on in my life, which is kind of cool. I'm not really sure which one I would relate to the most right now, but I really like World's Smallest Violin at the moment.
Oh, World's Smallest Violin.
Yes.
Cool. That's great. That's a great name for a song.
It's a fun song.
Cool. Do you have a favorite book?
I have just a 5 or 6 books that I always come back to, and then whatever book I really like that I'm reading. So the Inheritance Cycle I really like right now, but also Harry Potter, Percy Jackson, The Hobbit, The Hunger Games, those books. I know they're kind of younger kid books, but I still always come back to them.
Yeah. What is it about those series that resonate so much for you?
I think maybe Percy Jackson and Harry Potter, I think they're just mostly nostalgic because I read them when I was younger. And I also just really like them. And it's fun because they're making a new Percy Jackson show and the new Harry Potter show that might come out.
Right.
And, yeah, I just like those books a lot. I think maybe they're I don't know.
They're all very, I would say they all have a sense of adventure to them.
I do like adventure books.
Yeah, cool. What are your top 3 favorite TV shows?
Stranger Things.
Yes.
I love Stranger Things.
So do I.
I don't really watch a whole bunch of TV shows. Oh, The Silo. I don't know if you've heard of that.
No, I don't know that one.
It's really good. There's only 2 seasons right now. It's based off a book series, and it's very thought-provoking. Oh, and Wednesday. I was watching Wednesday. I really like that.
Cool. Have you started the new season?
No, I have not.
Haven't either.
I've been meaning to, but I just have not had the time recently.
Yeah. I haven't either, but I love Wednesday too. As a filmmaker, this will be an interesting question. If you could remake a movie, which movie would you want to remake?
Well, I said I would really like Percy Jackson, and the Percy Jackson movies I don't like them.
Okay.
I don't think they do justice to the book. So maybe that, but I also know they're making a new show for that. And I also think it'd be really fun to some classic book that they've like Pride and Prejudice or something like that, or Little Women.
Yeah.
Just because I think that would be super pretty to film and really fun because everyone kind of knows the stories or is familiar with at least the titles.
Yeah.
But I also just like making my own ideas, and I don't know how I feel about remaking things yet. Yeah.
Yeah. Now, do you have a favorite director or filmmaker that you really admire?
Greta Gerwig. I really admire her. I think her films are amazing, and I think her being a female director and being nominated for Oscars. Does she have an Oscar?
That's a good question.
I'm not sure if she does, but I think she's super cool, and I admire her a lot.
Cool. Is there a particular character in film or stories or television that resonate the most for you?
I think sometimes I resonate, relate to Hermione with, at least at the moment right now.
Sure.
Just because I'm going to, a new school from being homeschooled, and I'm I don't know if I know everything right. And her being, I don't know, I'm going to be a Harry Potter nerd now. But her being, Muggle-born and, going into the school, and she's oh, I don't know if I know everything, so then she's, overstudies, and I feel I might do that.
Hermione is an amazing character. She's one of my favorites as well. I think she's, an amazing, iconic, role model character. Okay, some very controversial questions are up next. Are you ready? Is dance a sport?
Yes.
Is Dr. Pepper overrated?
I haven't really had Dr. Pepper.
Really? Okay,
No,
you're the second one in your group that has not had it before.
I know my grandma drinks it a lot, but I never really I've probably tried it. I just don't remember. But I like ginger beer, and ginger ale.
Yeah.
And root beer. So I don't know if those are similar, but I never really tried it, so I don't know if I can give my opinion on that.
Okay. And then maybe the most controversial question of all that you guys came up with. Do you think Taylor Swift is overrated, and why?
I haven't listened to, I've listened to her music. It's hard not to have listened to her music. But, I don't, listen to it, all the time, on my own. I mean, her music's good. It's not my favorite music, but it's not bad. So, if you like her, then you can like her. I'm not gonna judge you. I don't, dislike her. She's just an artist. So I don't know if I'd say she's overrated. I wouldn't say she's, the best.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like calling, a person overrated, because I feel that's kind of, attacking them.
Sure.
I don't really know her. So.
Okay, next question. If you could make a curse word, what would it be?
Oh. Okay. There was a word I was saying the other day that it was really fun to say. I can't. What was it? Schnoodle.
Schnoodle?
Schnoodle. It's fun to say. I don't know. It's something that's fun to say.
All right. Schnoodle.
Schnoodle.
So schnoodle would be,
Schnoodle.
yeah. Can you use it in a sentence? How would we use it?
Like, oh, shoodle, I messed up.
All right, cool.
Schnoodle. I said it wrong.
Now, the final question is, do you have a favorite thing in the world?
Favorite thing in the world? My dogs.
Aw,
I love
yeah.
my dogs.
Yeah, dogs are awesome. I'm with you.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that you would like the audience to know? Any advice or anything you want to share? Just any last words for them?
Well, I saw the sign over there that has a bunch of quotes on it. So maybe my favorite quote or the quote I heard that I really like. I don't remember who said it, but it's, if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life believing that it is dumb. So, like, even if you're not good at this one thing, that doesn't mean you're an idiot or bad at this. You just have to find what you're good at.
Yeah. Oh, I like that. Yeah. That's good advice to share on our closing. Well, thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me. This is super fun.
I hope everyone has a great day. Bye.
Bye.